Y'all, it's For Vibrations Friday. It's For Vibrations Friday. It's For Vibrations Friday. Hey, hey. Y'all, it's your Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach, Jovonnie, host of the Empowered Plates, Empire Lives podcast. Y'all, tomorrow is Community Health Day. I am going to be a vendor at Community Health Day, and so I'm prepping some juice, all right? So I'm going to just go with some apple, some lime, and ginger, because of course I want the anti-inflammatory vibes to be on a whole mood on tomorrow at the table. And so that is what we're juicing today, y'all. It is For Vibrations Friday. So you know I gotta have at least one testimonial, right? So check me out while I'm getting our Nama J2 appled up. I'm gonna show you what I got. So I got from Sprouts. Y'all know I'm a Sprouts fan. Let me show you what I got from Sprouts. So I am using the Gala or the Gala apples, organic. Got them from Sprouts. I went in and got 5 bags. 5 bags of the Gala apples. And then I also got this Gold Raw Sweet and Salty. I love these Gold Raw Sweet and Salties. When I was on my 220 high raw days, this Gold Raw with sprouted pumpkin, sunflower seeds, coconut brown rice syrup, cane sugar, puff brown rice, coconut oil, puff amaranth, and sea salt. All organic ingredients, all sprouted. Gold Raw is a vibe, y'all. So I got the Gold Raw Sweet and Salty clusters. They now even in a bigger bag, y'all. Y'all should have seen those little mini bags that we had. Gonna have that at the table too, as well as some games, like a card question, a ball type of game. And so I'm really excited about Community Health Day. It's going to be at UNT Dallas. UNT Dallas. I don't know, all the information is in the show notes. I definitely have the flyer on my Wellness with Jovonnie Facebook page. If you're not following, go look up Wellness with Jovonnie on Facebook. Instagram, Wellness with Jovonnie. Same as what's here on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, y'all. Make sure you subscribe. Let YouTube know I'm bringing the vibes and the value. Vibes and the value. Vibes and the value. Vibes and the value. All right, so make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Let YouTube know I'm pushing the vibes and the value. But also, go check me out on Instagram. Just created a new TikTok. So please make sure all the platforms that you are utilizing, that you subscribe. But the flyer is posted. I'm going to post it tomorrow as well before I head to the event. But it's Community Day. I think it's Best of Southwest. I think it's what is a partnership. UNT Dallas. So I'm excited. Very excited. So y'all, here we go. Testimonial. I was going to tell y'all about the testimonial. So today, a student walks in. Miss Ford, you got a pain pill. Y'all know good and well teachers can't push no pain medicine, can't give kids medicine. I was like, I got an apple. You want an apple? And he was just kind of looking like, okay. So I got an apple for you. So I gave my bag of apples. I had my bag of apples. Only got maybe like 3 left for the sugar bee, y'all. So I juiced the apples on Sunday. When I did the juice prep on Sunday, I used the sugar bee because they didn't have any more of the Gala organic apples and Sprouts. So that was the alternative. Didn't find out till today they was $2 more. So this bag of organic apples gives me, it's $3.99 for 2 pounds. The sugar bee is $5.99. $5.99 for 2 pounds. So I was like, woo! That alternative cost me, but it was a good experience. So anyway, back to the story. The student asked for a pain pill. I was like, I don't have any pills. pain pills, but I do have an apple. So I gave him an apple. Maybe let's say an hour later, he comes back because I'm having like a slight little party for my students because we raised the most money for our fall festival back in October, and they were supposed to have a pizza party a while ago, and they never had it. So I was like, let me just do it for them. And so he came through, and he was like, Miss Ford, I want to say thank you for the apple. I really do feel a whole lot better. I'm not even in pain no more. Yeah, you better stop sleeping on functional nutrition, okay? I know we are accustomed to, that's our first pour of the apple juice, y'all. I know we're accustomed to prescription meds, over-the-counter meds, but we don't have to be. We don't have to be, y'all. We don't have to be pushing what we used to know. We can get on to something different. And so I'm just so happy that he felt better. His pain was reduced. And he ate the apple. Because I made him bite the apple before he left. Because he wasn't about to go throw it in the trash or anything like that. And so that was one. That was just today's testimonial. So Forward Vibrations Friday. Let me give you another one since we're talking pain pills, y'all. One of my coaching clients, she got diagnosed with adenomyosis. All right. And you don't always see a lot of people talking about adenomyosis. My adenomyosis was cited during my surgery right here on the left side of my pelvic area, abdominal wall. So she was diagnosed with adenomyosis. All right. Before, she didn't know what was going on, what was happening, but she used to always be on pain pills too. Over-the-counter meds for her relief, for her pain, whether her period was on, her period wasn't on. But I ain't tell her to get the apples like I told my student today, and his pain went away, and he started feeling better. But she did start consuming more plant-based nutrition, more anti-inflammatory foods. She was able to reduce, almost pretty much get off of her pain medicine. And all of this was happening before she even officially got her diagnosis of adenomyosis, before she had her surgery to see what was really going on in her body. So it's Forward Vibrations Friday. I done told y'all 2 testimonies already while I'm prepping this apple juice for y'all. Don't tell my intern, but I done cut up all these apples. All I got is like 5 apples left, and they were all going into the juice, and we were supposed to leave some apples for the table. Oh, snap, y'all. So don't tell my intern. Should I save these little 5 apples, y'all, or keep juicing? What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? Let me know. All right, y'all, that's the second pour of the apple juice, and I'm just straining it as I go, just if there's any additional pulp. All right, let's see what up. Oh, shoot. Welcome to the live. So, we were talking about prepping for the Community Health Day tomorrow at UNT Dallas, and I'm prepping the apple juice for it. All right, so just juice them. Then I'm going to juice them, but don't tell my intern, right? Don't tell the intern. So, y'all, so those are 2 testimonials. It's Forward Vibrations Friday. I got to come with it so you know the facts for Forward Vibrations. Y'all, let's talk about my journey, all right? So, I didn't even know what was going on. Let's take it all the way back. Let's take it back. Yeah, so it's this low back pain that used to come out of nowhere. This low back pain that was just excruciating. Before the low back pain, it was every single menstrual cycle, painful bowel movements. I mean, holding on to the side of the wall, trying to just focus on breathing in regards to that too. So yeah, it was just like a thing. So low back pain, painful bowel movements, endometriosis. All right. Then we had the irregular periods. That's the polycystic ovary syndrome. All right, the unwanted facial hair, all of that. And then the excruciating pain on that left side when my period would come at times. Yo, the adenomyosis. Yo, I had no idea what was going on. I ignored my signs, my symptoms for years. But it wasn't until I was in a highly distressful relationship, working environment, that my body just couldn't take it anymore. And I couldn't take ignoring the symptoms anymore. And so talked it with my nurse practitioner. We thought it was food poisoning, potentially stress. The first time I got just sick out of nowhere, didn't know what was happening. Second time it happened, y'all, it was almost like life or death situation. The pain, y'all, that was a lime. I'm gonna just do one lime in the juice. I'm gonna get y'all the nutritional benefits of everything. One lime in the juice, and then I'm gonna put a little ginger too for the anti-inflammatory properties. So yeah, I'm driving. The pain hits, y'all. When the pain hits, I lose strength in my body. I go weak. The steering wheel moves to the right, and in the right-hand side is an 18-wheeler right behind me, y'all. I had just enough strength to get back into my lane. And at that part, I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on inside of my body, but something got to give. So I ended up going to the emergency room. Had to be kind of encouraged to go, but went to the emergency room. My nurse practitioner told me that I needed to go for imaging. So I told them when I got in there, y'all, my nurse practitioner sent me here. She wants me to get imaging done to see what's going on with my pelvic pain. So I ended up getting like an MRI, a CT scan. They ended up finding a large cyst on my right ovary. I don't know if that cyst had ruptured or not. I think they were thinking it might have, but it was a large cyst. The cyst size was so big that they were thinking about hospitalizing me. And I was like, okay, this is too much. I'll just go see my OBGYN. So after a while, I was able to be released, and I scheduled my appointment with my OBGYN. My OBGYN suspected endometriosis, but she wanted to put me on birth control, and I didn't want to be on birth control. I wasn't with it, y'all. And so the endometriosis specialist that she referred me to was actually her husband, and he was one of the best excision specialists in the area at the time. I was living in Florida, and I wanted to know what was actually going on inside of my body. I didn't want to suspect things. I wanted to know what was really happening because I had never felt that type of pain before. I didn't like feeling that pain, and I wanted to just really know. I didn't know what was happening, what was going on with me, what was going on with my health. And so I went through with seeing all the different specialists, the endocrinologists, because I wasn't having an appetite. I went through and saw, I had a colonoscopy because my family, my grand aunt had colon cancer, and because of the irregular periods that I would have since I was having periods since middle school, and the physical appearance of the facial hair was showing a hormonal imbalance, polycystic ovary syndrome, before I even went into the surgery. By the time I had the surgery, March 3rd, 2020, it was stage 4 endometriosis. My fallopian tubes on one side was stuck together, on another was wrapped around my ovary. They were able to remove the cyst on the right ovary. It was covered on so many different organs, my bowels, my rectum, my appendix, part of my appendix. So they had to take out my appendix because it was just covered with scar tissue and adhesions. And my excision specialist, he didn't think that it was as intense as it was. He thought the surgery would be 1 hour, and it ended up being 4 hours. And one of the ironic things is that because I had stage 4 endometriosis, I wasn't always in that debilitating pain that so many of my other endometriosis conquerors, adenomyosis thrivers have been in. And so I just wasn't expecting all of that. But once I had the surgery and I had the official diagnosis, I spoke with one of my sorority sisters that was an OBGYN. And I said, okay, well, they said this doesn't have a cure. I'm feeling like emotionally overwhelmed, distressed, don't know what's happening. You know, the world's in a pandemic. Job is like, whew, relationship over. Like, just everything was just not the vibe, y'all. Just not the vibe at all. So I just got a little ginger out that I am cutting. And you don't have to do all of this. I just like to prep and cut my ginger before I put in the nama. But the nama can definitely handle you just putting it in there without peeling it of any sort. It's just something I prefer to do. And I am juicing with the nama J2. And so like it was just so many different changes that was happening with the diagnosis, with the hormones going all over the place. And so I just really wanted to, like, it was just a lot. It was just a whole lot. And so with that, I'm gonna go with this amount of ginger because I don't want to make it too spicy for the people. And that is it, y'all. So it's just a lot that was going on, a lot that was happening, a lot of conditions that was showing up in my body. And so she told me that diet could help because there was no cure for endometriosis, adenomyosis, polycystic ovary syndrome. People could kind of reverse those symptoms or put it in remission. But she said diet could help. And I was like, okay. So I started looking at what dietary changes, what lifestyle changes could I make to help myself feel better, to hope that the endometriosis doesn't come back and spread and have to have surgery again, or it causes me to get in such debilitating pain that I'm driving and it's almost like a life or death situation. And so I just wanted to change some things. I didn't like the pain. I didn't like what was going on, and I was willing to make that lifestyle change and that shift. And so I started to live a more anti-inflammatory lifestyle. And so what it looked like, I was already pescatarian at the time. I started being a little bit more intentional about taking out the cheese, doing less gluten. And then eventually, once I got the NAMA, I think it was January 2023, I just went ahead and went all the way plant-based. I mean, I was pescatarian and not consuming dairy was the last place I went, but I had already been pescatarian for years. And so I don't want anyone to see my lifestyle now and think that, oh, she just went plant-based. Oh, she's just this. No, it took time. It took years. And I started at a certain point. But when that pain was as bad as it was, it was worth me changing my lifestyle. It was worth me going on a journey to figure out what could my body respond better to. And so juicing, my period experiences was like a whole different experience. Like it came regularly. It was pretty much on time every single time. My pain went away. As when I started walking more with my golden doodle, I ended up getting Spencer, my emotional support animal. He needed to walk. I needed to walk. He became the best walking partner ever. I saw a decrease in my facial hair. So I saw my hormones starting to become more balanced. My thyroid got inflamed and I had to get like an ultrasound on my thyroid, and they wanted to put me on metformin as soon as I told her like I had polycystic ovary syndrome and endometriosis. And I was like, but wait, I thought everything was normal with my labs because, I was plant-based. I was being intentional about what I was doing, consuming, how I was moving. And so she went back, looked at the lab, and she was like, oh yeah, they are normal. So I guess just keep doing what you're doing. So that's another thing, y'all. Just because you have a diagnosis doesn't necessarily mean every medication they want to put you on or what traditionally might have treated it doesn't necessarily mean you have to take it. Like there's other ways that you can go about doing it. And then also, I'm not saying don't take the medicine that's being prescribed to you if it's going to help you. Like, you make the best decision for you. It's your healing. It's your journey. I just want you to be intentional and know that you're worth taking it. All right. So I just kind of want to tell y'all a little bit about my story. Why? Because it's 4 Vibrations Friday. We're about done with the apple juice. I don't know how it is, so I'm getting excited about it. It smells pretty good. It looks like we got enough juice. I don't know how many people are going to be coming to the event, but we're going to have enough for them to get their sip on, which I think will be pretty dope. But we have a whole lot of juice. So maybe I'll have like 4 jars, 24-ounce jars. That'll be really good. I can keep it in my little lunchbox bag. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to kind of tell y'all about that and how my journey went, tell you a little bit about one of my coaching clients, and then tell you about one of my students that came in wanting a pain pill, and he got an apple and felt better. He came back in and say how much better he felt. And so I don't want you to sleep on the power of foods as a way to help you heal. It doesn't have to be the only vehicle, but it can be a major vehicle. And it's worked for me. It's worked for a lot of other people. I just want you to know it's worth taking that journey to try it out. And if you don't know where to start when it comes to juicing or smoothies or meals, I got you. I'm about to show it to you right now. Let me just take a little sip of this juice. It's ready for the people, guys. It's ready for the people. It's ready for the people. All right, so let me show it to you real quick. Let me show y'all the 5-day complimentary meal plan to help you out. 5 days of juice, smoothie, plant-based and raw plant-based recipes for you, and mindful eating affirmations. Why? Because your relationship with food is one of the main relationships that you have. It's a big relationship that you have that you probably didn't even know you had. So y'all, this is the 5-day mindful eating meal plan. It goes over anti-inflammation, because that's the lifestyle, that's the vibe. You don't have to necessarily be plant-based, but I would love for you to get in more plant-based foods. But it talks about the role of inflammation. You might be saying, why inflammation? Well, endometriosis, adenomyosis, those are chronic inflammatory conditions. And a lot of time that inflammation is so deeply rooted in the body that it causes these dis-eases. It causes this pelvic pain, this period pain. It causes the dysfunction that's in your life. And so I kind of go over what is inflammation so you can get an idea, so you can kind of be a little bit more empowered to live an anti-inflammatory lifestyle. And you're probably saying, what are some anti-inflammatory ways to embrace that lifestyle? And that's avoiding dairy, avoiding processed foods, and avoiding sugar, like processed sugar, overly processed sugar. And even the cane sugar, even though they think it's a better option, it's still sugar. And so people with hormonal imbalances, polycystic ovary syndrome, you still want to be mindful of that. And apples is really good with helping you balance your natural sugar, and it's already sweet. And that's why I really like, for people who, my students, people who are getting introduced to juicing, apple juice is really good. And making sure lime and ginger is in there helps with the digestion. It helps with the anti-inflammatory and the antioxidants. And so it really just amps up the wellness, functional nutrition in the juice. All right. And so we have the way stress plays it. So it's not just necessarily what you eat, but also how you handle your stress, how you handle relationships around you, boundaries, your environment. Remember, that was a big thing that caused my body to just say, hey, you can't ignore me anymore. And the high stress that you're in at home and at your job is not doing your body any justice right now. And I need you to take care of me. And there's some things that you're going to have to change. And that's what allowed me to realize that I needed to manage and eliminate distress in my life. And that's a big thing. And not everybody talks about that. And so emotional overwhelm and mental support, I got you. And I know that it's important because I've been through it. And then eating, of course, we're talking about that as well, mindful eating, and then movement. And I told you how I like to get that walk on with Spencer. And walking really does help with balancing your hormones. And so I just wanted to make sure I got you some insight in regards to juicing. And then you got 5 days worth of meal plans. And as you can see at the bottom, you have an affirmation for each day. And so I just really wanted you to know that you have a complimentary 5-day mindful eating meal plan in the show notes for you that you can get today. I was about to say today, but you can get it today. It's all yours. And if you want a little bit more and you want to say like healthy habits and lifestyle coach Jovonnie, I'm down with the plant-based nutrition. I'm down with eating more anti-inflammatory foods and going on an anti-inflammatory lifestyle vibe. Okay, I just don't know what to eat. I don't know how to make those healthy swaps. Got you. Y'all, I also have a plant-based alternative guide. It's just to help you with making sure that your favorite meals that you already like, you have the opportunity to make some swaps, things that are not as inflammatory, and allows you to pick different why you want the fruits that you have, why are you choosing it, what nutritional benefits are you getting out of this. I love that you're loving it all. Shoot, you're absolutely quite welcome. Do you have anything for periods? What you mean, do I have anything for periods? Because if you use the 5-day mindful eating meal plan, it's going to help you have better better menstrual health. If you start making some of these swaps in this plant-based alternative guide, it's going to help you with your period experiences. But make sure I'm answering your question. What do you mean? Do I have anything for periods? What specifically are you asking me for? Because I probably got you. Let me know. We got grains, y'all, plant-based proteins. People are always talking about the protein, but don't forget the fiber. It should be a high fiber lifestyle, high fiber diet. Don't focus so much on the protein as much as you need the fiber. All right. I might need to put that on a shirt or something. I don't know. But herbs and spices, all right, different juice recipes, smoothie recipes, different meal recipes. Y'all, this plant-based alternative guide is a vibe, and that's only if you're ready to take it to the next level and you're somebody who loves being in the kitchen, because I don't like being in the kitchen, but I love to eat. So if you're somebody who likes to make your own empowered plates, your own dishes, you can get the plant-based alternative guide so you can make those swaps, so you can be intentional about being intentional. All right, that's what it is. But also let me know, do you have anything for periods? Because I do have some stuff. I do have a lot of things in the vault. Just let me know exactly what would you like, what issues are you having with your period, so that I could let you know what I have in regards to that. So y'all, let's get this juice jarred up. Let's get this juice jarred up. See how much we got going for tomorrow. See what we have going for tomorrow. How much we taking to the community health day, y'all. Tomorrow. Community health day tomorrow at UNT Dallas. All right, let's see what we got, y'all. $124. $224. $324. $424. I wonder if I could. Yeah, I think we're gonna have. I don't want to do too much because we have to pour it into the sample cups. Spencer, you ringing the bell because you would like something? You cannot get any juice, baby. I really don't think this is going to be enough, so I'll probably just drink it. There we go, y'all. We are all set for tomorrow. We're all set for tomorrow. 4 jars of juice. And so I'm going to say, do I have anything for periods? I am able to help you or anyone else that is having issues with their period. I help those with pelvic pain, hormonal imbalances, embrace healthy habits and lifestyle changes. I support you and while you're on your journey, figuring out what works best for your body. And I help you. I'm your accountability partner. I help you make empowered decisions. I help educate you on the way. I am a healthy habits and lifestyle coach. I have a background in health promotion. I got my bachelor's degree in health promotion, master's in health administration, and certified health education specialist. And then, y'all, I got a reboot in with Joe Juice certification. So I want to learn more about juicing, the power of juicing, the education behind juicing, to not only help myself, but help others be able to use juice as a way of helping themselves with hormonal imbalances, with pain, with healthy weight management. And so I really believe in juice as being one of those mechanisms. But I also am a certified life coach. What else? Functional nutrition education as well. That's why I just love the power of foods and the power of your relationship with foods, knowing how healing it is, and eating to live and not just living to eat. Is a true vibe, and using food as medicine. What else? Mindful eating. I did a mindful eating certification because I thought mindful eating was just literally being mindful of what you eat. And it's not. It's this whole practice of not being perfect, but progressing with having a healthy relationship with food, and doing things in moderation if you know that it's not functionally beneficial for you to be consuming, or it's not. So it's just not beneficial. Like, it doesn't do anything for your life. It doesn't help you with moving it forward. It's just kind of empty and just kind of nothing's really there. It just gives you a good vibe. So a good vibe just to eat it. Maybe it's a social thing, but it really helps with this mindful nutrition and mindful affirmations to truly just have a better relationship with food, and how you choose food and go and utilize food as a vehicle for healing and as medicine. So mindful eating course was very beneficial, eye-opening, and a different experience. So a lot of different education. And then, of course, my own experiences, what I've gone through, how I've been able to heal my body or embrace my own healing journey, as well as helping other people as well. I had one coaching client, Dodge Metformin as well. She was able to lose the weight, keep the weight off. And it was walking, y'all, getting in. Her goal was 10,000 steps a day. So we set movement accountability metrics. We have conversations about managing and eliminating that stress. We talk about where the pain is and what foods we're having a struggle with. And so it's just an in-depth process. And I call it my M to the 3rd degree healing empowerment formula. It's really my framework and my foundation for really allowing people, meeting people where they are on their healing journey and helping guide them through it. And it's just an exciting journey because unlike other coaches, I don't tell you what to eat. But I do empower you with your decision making and support you within that, and find the things that are going to work for you, because you don't have to do what I do. You have to do what your body and what your lifestyle is calling you to do. All right, y'all. So Community Health Day tomorrow, UNT Dallas. Y'all check the show notes. I even got a wellness bundle for you. The Wellness with Jovonnie bundle is in there too. That's even more resources, a whole mini course, videos about mindset, mindful eating, movement, how to approach the different phases of your cycle, your menstrual cycle, your ovulatory phase, the follicle phase, all of those things, how to really approach those phases with the right foods, with the right mindset activities, and then with the right movement. You can't do the same thing every single day and expect your body to just do whatever it's doing, because your body's changing every single day and it's going through different things with the phases of the cycle. So yeah, I got a good wellness with Jovonnie bundle out there too. Many course resources, even an exercise plan for the week to help you with guiding yourself on jump starting this lifestyle. But y'all, it's your Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach Jovonnie, host of the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. Make sure you locked in with Wellness with Jovonnie on all social media platforms, but definitely make sure you subscribe to the Wellness with Jovonnie YouTube channel. Thanks for vibing with me, y'all.